Well, this isn't the way I anticipated to be back on YouTube, but we've had a few stressful weeks of getting a diagnosis of my hip because I've had a bit of pain in it for the last 6 weeks on and off. And it turns out that the MRI says it's a stress fracture. So, not the best of news, but the good news is that I've got a diagnosis and I know how to treat it. And also, this is the road to rehab, I guess, and trying to get this hip sorted. But yeah, in the meantime, let's get straight into the video.
Problems, I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling.
So not long ago, I went down to Lincoln to this physio, and just to see if they could diagnose anything with an ultrasound, and unfortunately we couldn't. So he recommended I go and see these people and get an MRI scan. So this is what I went to do the following week down at Nottingham, and we actually struggled to try and find it, but we found it in the end.
Great success.
And got the MRI scan, hoping everything was going to be alright. And then I got hit with the truth reality around 3 days later that I had a stress fracture, which isn't the good news, but I do have some good news, to be honest. It's not that big of a stress fracture, it's really small, and plus they weren't even sure before if it was an actual stress fracture. Like, it's a really small stress fracture, and it only takes 6 to 8 weeks to recover. So I've been in contact with some great people to tell me what to do if I had any pain. Obviously I would have to ease off or stop the training. On the positive side, I can still train. I can't run, but I can still swim and bike. Swim, I can just swim as much as I want as long as I don't have any pain, and I can bike not at my FTP but like under my FTP, so around like 250 watts. So I can still get a good session in with high heart rate, but unfortunately I can't run at the moment because, well, that's what kind of caused the injury in the first place, running on hard surfaces too much and obviously running too long. But at the end of the day, we are triathletes, and we do 3 sports, and it takes a toll on your body every single day, and you're pushing your body to the max. But yeah, on the nutrition side of things, I've upped my calcium levels. So
He needs some milk.
I've been drinking more milk and been taking more vitamin D's, and also got these tablets which provide calcium and magnesium, just to speed up the recovery and hope for the best, so I can be fit and fast on the start line again in a few weeks' time, hopefully. But yeah, also using this ultrasound around the hip area, so that can speed up recovery. And also just resting as much as I can. Getting a good night's sleep is critical, especially when you're injured. And also doing a bit of rehab exercises, for example glute work, but not too much of impact on the hip. So if I do have pain, I'll just stop and maybe do an exercise that doesn't have pain in the hip. But yeah, I'm doing this with Kinetic Coaching, Cameron Main. I had a session with him today. It really helped. I have no pain whatsoever. Of course, when I get up in the morning, first thing, I don't have any pain, and then you're like, oh, it must be feeling a lot better, because 3 weeks ago when I ran on the track, which wasn't ideal because I even still had pain then, I ran around the track at 3-minute kilometre pace, and then after that, when I got back to accommodation, I could not walk, which wasn't the pleasant side of things. And then the next morning I was supposed to go swimming early in the morning, and I couldn't step, so that wasn't really good. But then usually when I got on the bike after spinning, it just freed the leg and I could just walk normally. So then I just kept doing that, and it relieved the pain. On the positive side, I can bike, I can swim. Say that in the wrong order, but it doesn't matter. Super League is bike, swim, run, swim, bike, run. It doesn't matter. So I can swim, I can bike, and I can do gym. I can't run, unfortunately. We already know that. But on the positive side, I can swim and I can bike, and at high intensity, and also I get to see my mates at training every day, which is also always a privilege, and to do it at a high level as well, it's great. But yeah, also occupying my mind on other stuff like doing YouTube videos, doing a bit of work, cleaning my room from time to time. My mum and dad might be proud of me. I'm only joking, but yeah, cleaning my room as well, doing my washing, da-di-da, all that kind of stuff, and stuff like that, yeah. But looking forward also to seeing the Sub 8 and Sub 7 this weekend. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm just going to be swimming and biking and also doing gym for another 3 weeks, so not long now, and hopefully this hip settles and everything will be okay, and I'll be on the start line in a few weeks' time. But next week I'll be going back to Lanzarote just to see the family and a few friends, so that'll be nice. But yeah, tune in for all the next videos and let me know what you would want me to do next. I've got a few videos lined up for the next 3 to 4 weeks, so tune in, stay safe, be happy, and stay motivated, 'cause you are amazing. See you in the next